Today we are doing a massive makeup haul, an unboxing of the full Pat McGrath Star Wars collection. So I went a little overboard and bought a whole bunch of Pat McGrath makeup. You know, and usually buying a whole bunch of makeup isn't that big a deal for me, but Pat McGrath costs a pretty penny. And I've also have wanted to buy Pat McGrath for a really long time, but it's just so expensive. And then I saw her in the Taylor Swift Bejeweled video, and I realized and learned that she'd done all the looks for that. And I was like, wow, Taylor looks amazing. And I know Pat McGrath used all her makeup, her eyeshadow palettes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to buy some now. And I'm such a pushover in that way. But yeah, it was also cool to see her in the music video. I was like, oh, that's her, that's our queen, right? You know, but still I was hesitant. I wanted to buy something. I didn't really know what. And then I saw in mid-December, she was releasing a whole Star Wars collection. Now you guys have no idea. No freaking idea. I am a huge Star Wars nerd. I mean, just look at my shirt, right? It says Baby Yoda all over it. But I literally own two lightsabers. I have a blue one and a purple one, which I got from Disney World Hollywood Studios. And I definitely want the next two. I need red and green. I need to go back and make those. And if they come out with more colors after that, I'm getting those too. But yeah, the Star Wars collection came out and I bit the bullet, finally bought some Pat McGrath makeup, and we're gonna take a look at it now. We're gonna go through each of these products and also test them on my skin to see what they kind of look like with my skin tone. And then later, I'm actually going to do a whole makeup series going through all these different palettes and all the different looks, and just to kind of see what they look like and play with them a bit. Now, before we do get started, I have to state this. This is not sponsored in any way whatsoever, but my God, I wish it was because it's so expensive. This was literally my Christmas present to myself. But you know what? I'm trying out these products for me, and so if you like them, maybe, you know, you can see the ones that you like on my skin and be like, I think that might look good on me, and I will save you some money so you can pick and choose what you want. So first we're gonna go over the palettes, of which there are 4. And then I'm gonna go over the mascaras, the lipsticks, the lip glosses, and then finally the pigments. So first we have the Mothership number 6 Midnight Sun collection. And this is a palette that she's released before, but she's releasing it again here with the Star Wars sleeve, which in my opinion makes it 10 times better. So I'm just gonna open it up a little bit. It has this string thing here. And you can see we got Darth Vader, we got Han Solo, Leia, Luke, and the droids. So Pat McGrath palettes, as I've noticed, and I kind of heard about this, are really heavy, and they put them in these really high quality boxes. And another thing that fell out here, you can see all the colors that it features. I wish they would actually put the colors on here, but you know, I'm gonna open it up so you can see all these beautiful colors. First off, I love it. I just think it's so cool, so great. I haven't used any of this yet. I'm not wearing Pat McGrath makeup right now. I will eventually. I haven't tested any of these eyeshadows yet, so I'm really interested to see how they stay on the skin, because sometimes they hit ColourPop, some of their colors go on the skin really easily, and some of them you really have to layer on, and that's typical of most lower end makeup. Although I would call ColourPop maybe mid-range makeup, whereas I would call Pat McGrath more of the high end, at least in my opinion. Maybe there's I don't know, maybe I'm a trash person and I'm like, Pat McGrath is high end and really that's mid-range, but I think it's pretty expensive, so I'm gonna call it high range makeup. But I'm expecting, because it's so expensive and you only get 10 colors for over just a $120 palette, and you only get 10 colors, and so I'm expecting them to be high quality, sit on there, and I feel like Pat McGrath, that's what she's known for. She's known for her eyeshadow palette, so I'm expecting it to be good. So now I'm gonna just kind of put some of these colors on, and not on my eyes, put them on my arm, give a really good indicator for how it would sit on my face. And the first one is called Skin Show Moon Glow. I'll put this on the back of my hand so you can see it better. Already very pretty. And yes, it does paint on very nicely. Kind of move it around a little bit so you can see it in motion. Very nice. Clean off the brush. Move to the next one, and this next one is called Bronze Eclipse. Now, I love bronze because I have blue eyes, and bronze goes best with blue eyes. Ooh. This looks way darker than it actually does standing by itself. See right there. It's very beautiful. Next is Vermillion Venom, and I love this because, as we know, the dark side, what colors are known for? Black and red, right? And so this red one definitely works. We're talking about the dark side. Wow, that is deep. It's a deep, deep, deep red. So beautiful. It's not shimmery, it's very matte, but very nice. The next one is Blood Moon 005. So I'm guessing there was other Blood Moons once upon a time. This is number 5. And it's kind of like an orangey, coppery color. Different than the bronze. Definitely more coppery. Kind of like a pumpkin color. See it right there next to the red on this side. Very nice. Next is called Jubilee. It's kind of a yellow, like a pale yellow gold color. Ooh, I love this. I'm a sucker for gold makeup. Let's see if you can see this pretty well. Okay, it's right there. Let's see if you can see it in action. It definitely shimmers in the light. You hit the right angle. Next is called Extreme Dusk, and this is a dark brown color. Very smoky. Definitely is like on the blacker side of dark brown. And it's also a matte. The next is Taboo, and it's kind of like a lighter brown, more of like a neutral brown. You can see on this side right here, next to the dark brown. Kind of show you. It's also matte. So far, very impressed with these eyeshadows. They are legit. I'm running out of space on my hands, so I'm going to go under now. There's 3 left, and one is called Wicked Envy. And it looks like it too, because like it's green, like green envy. Beautiful. And this one's shimmery. Beautiful olive green. You can see right there. Get really close. The next is Blitz Violet Orchard. And I really, really love this color. This one's probably my favorite out of all of them. It's this beautiful, beautiful purple color. I put it underneath the green, and it's also shimmery. I hope you can see it okay, but it is like so nice. Last is Astral Solstice, and it's another, like, it's very similar to the first one we started with Skin Show Moon Glow, but whereas that one's kind of on the pinker side, this one's more champagne colored in my opinion, and very, very shimmery. Okay, I put it underneath the purple. It doesn't show up very well, but you can kind of see it if I move it in the light. There we go. That caught a good angle. So definitely these colors are amazing. And I can't wait to use them on my face. I'm going to tell you some plans I have for it. I have like a plan of doing 5 makeup videos overall with this entire collection. And I'm going to do like 2 looks with this big palette. I'm going to do a light side look and a dark side look. And then I'm going to work on the other mini palettes individually. And I'm going to show those to you in a second. But yeah, this is definitely super high quality. This is amazing. Okay, so the next ones I have for eyeshadow, I have R2-D2. And he is called Divine Droid. I also have C-3PO. And I love these boxes. They're so cute. And this one's called the Golden One. Ooh, I like that. Gold eyeshadow. And the last one here is Darth Vader. Big old Darth Vader head right here. And he is called Sith Seduction. Well, I love it. By the way, I love Darth Vader. And I love Stormtroopers. I'm obsessed with both of them. I don't know what it is about the helmets. Like, even the Mandalorian. I love the Mandalorian. I'm like, I want the Mandalorian helmet. Something about the helmets. Like, really, I like it. I think that's why I like Kylo Ren so much. People like you are like, Kylo Ren is such a little whiny baby. And I'm like, he was the best character. I love this helmet. Anyways, we're going to get started first with the Divine Droid R2-D2. And take a look at these palettes. And I'm pretty sure these palettes were the ones that were actually made for the collection. Where they're like, new colors, or at least recycled colors, all put together. And not like a palette that you could have bought with a different skin, which was this one. These are their own individual palettes. That out, and you can see this is what it looks like on the inside. And then we're going to open it up, and you can see these beautiful colors, including a mirror. You can see by ceiling. And the colors on the back here, they're really small type, so just like give me a second to read them. The first one is called Astral Lime, and it's that green one I just showed you. And these are actually a little bit smaller, like pressed palettes, than the ones that were in the bigger one. So, okay. Ooh, oh my gosh, that shows up so nicely. Take a look at that. Very shimmery, very beautiful green. The next is Bronze Circuit, so another bronze. This one's like much darker, more of a brown bronze than the ones that we just looked at. Also amazing. All the ones in this are shimmery. There's no matte. The third one is called Secret Blueprint. Probably in reference to the first movie. Oh, that's nice. It's very much like a sky blue color. You can see it there. The fourth color is Optic Fuchsia. Very much like fuchsia is the perfect word to describe it. Ooh, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You're gonna see it in a second. Very nice. And the last color is called Ultraviolet Messenger. And this might be one of the nicest purples I've ever seen. The other one was really nice too, but this one is like dark, beautiful amethyst, like pure amethyst. You can see it there. Beautiful purple color. Kind of had to make it thicker because it just wasn't like staying properly. I don't know if that's because my brush was a little bit wet or if it was the shower just doesn't like take very well, but beautiful purple color. Look at all those colors. So nice. Okay, next we're gonna look at C-3PO, the golden one, and my impression of this palette is that it's a little bit more of the like normal colors, so to speak. So I'll show you what I mean. Very much like a neutral tone palette. The first one is called Binary Sunset. Ooh, it's another coppery color, but much different than the other two. It's much lighter. And I would say it has kind of a pinky orangey vibe. It's very peach. Next is a matte, and it's called Tatooine, which was the planet that Anakin Skywalker was born on. And that Luke was taken to after his dad went crazy. Here we go. Tatooine. Matte brown. Okay, so next we have Gold Etiquette. I'm very excited for this. It's definitely a coppery gold, but it is fantastic. Take a look at that. See if you can catch it in the light. The one on the closest to the wrist right here. Fourth color is Coral Blitz. It's definitely a darker coral. And it's shimmery a little bit, but mostly matte. There we go. You can see it, the red. Very pretty. And lastly is Cyborg Relations, which is another copper, but it's more of a brown copper. I think the other one was brown copper too, but it's different. It's kind of hard to explain. Oh, definitely goes on so nicely. It's the one on this side. Very beautiful. Kind of catches all the colors in the light. Cannot wait to work with this palette. Okay, the last palette we're going to look at is Sith Seduction. And just going to open that up. You can see it here. This is what it looks like. And definitely darker colors. Very much Sith looking. We got our reddish colors, our bluish colors. They kind of look like Darth Vader's helmet. Because Darth Vader's helmet is like, it's black, but it has like a blue tint to it, right? Especially in like the filmmaking. That's what it kind of looks like. Definitely looks like space. The first color here is Imperial. And it's another like champagne light color. Ooh, way more bronzy than I thought. Definitely goes on very strong. You see right there. Next is Dark Destiny. Love it. This one's a dark spacey blue. Fantastically beautiful. See? Both actually go really well together. Third one is Mustafar Heat. In case you don't know, Mustafar is the planet where Anakin Skywalker got like burned up with his like legs and arms and stuff. And, you know, I have the high ground, you know, that stuff. And then he made it like his home base after that. I think we saw it in Rise of Skywalker. We opened up there. And I wish we'd spent more time there. It would have been more fun. Oh, gosh. This is so beautiful. Mustafar Heat. Looks like lava. It's amazing. Look how it shimmers. And all these ones are shimmery too. There's no mattes here. The next is Galactic Conquest. And it's dark green. And it kind of reminds me... I'm trying to like remember. Did the Imperial officers have like... Are there some with green outfits? I'm pretty sure. Because this might be that green from their outfits. You can see there. It's on this end right here. Next to the red. Hope it shows up. It's so, so pretty. And it's different than the olive that we saw in the bigger palette. Last is Force Sensitive. It's another like goldy champagne color versus the first one was like a pink champagne. Beautiful. All these go so well together. On the side, next to the green. Overall, very impressed with these eyeshadows. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy more Pat McGrath makeup when I have money again. Now there are 4 different mascaras that come with this collection. And one is like your standard black and the other ones are actually colored mascaras. And I was kind of like not sold on those at first, but then like the longer I looked at them, the more I was tempted to put them in my cart. So I ended up getting all 4. And the first one is called Dark Star Mascara and it's just your standard black, but I want to see how it looks to put it on the back of my hand. It's called Extreme Black right here too. So, ooh, I just love the container. Look at that. Beautiful gold. Pat McGrath Labs, Dark Star Mascara. And I'm sure like it's sold in a different skin and they just like reskinned it for this collection, but whatever, I don't care. It has C-3PO in it. You can see there. This is your standard black. Very nice. And I'm definitely going to be using that one when I do the bigger palette. And I'm probably going to use the little ones, the colored ones, with the individual small palettes. Okay, the next one I'm going to look at is the Dark Star Color Blitz Mascara, which is Ultraviolet Blue. Ooh. How one open? I do not know. Now, ooh, oh, okay, look at that. Look at that silver color. It's like the chrome from Gwendolyn Christie's character from the sequel trilogy. Nice. Ooh, oh my god. You guys have to see this. Look at that. Look at that blue mascara. That's gonna look wild. I think that one's definitely gonna have to go with the one with the most blue in it, which probably is the, it's probably gonna have to go with the R2D2's Divine Droid. Okay, next is another Blitz mascara, and it's called Pink Mystique. Another chrome. Very beautiful. Oh my god. Wow, it just like paints onto your hand. It's so nice. Such a deep color. I don't know, this one might have to go with R2D2. This one has pink in it, right? I don't know, this one probably gonna have to go with Darth Vader, just because it's the closest to red. We'll have to see though. I'll make the decision on the day. Okay, the last one is Aquamarine Dream. Another chrome. Captain Phasma, that's her name. That's what I was thinking of. Gwendolyn Christie, Captain Phasma. Beautiful, beautiful green. My goodness, look at that. Can't wait to try these on because they're just so incredibly beautiful. I don't know how they're gonna look, but I mean, this one might actually look good with what I'm wearing right now. Does not come off my hand very easily. Okay, next we're gonna look at the liquid lipsticks, and they're actually metallic lipsticks, which I have never had before, but sound fantastic. And it was kind of funny too because I had to buy half of this collection, or like 2/3 of the collection, on Pat McGrath's website, and then the last 1/3, which was sold out on Pat McGrath, I had to buy on Sephora. And it's weird because like the ones you could buy on Sephora were not on Pat McGrath, and the ones you could buy on Pat McGrath were not on Sephora. So I'm not really sure how that worked. But I got all of them between the two stores, and I'm excited to try Nude Awakening. Ooh, oh my gosh, look at that. That beautiful shiny red. Reminds me of those dudes from The Last Jedi. They were like my favorite. Like I told you, helmets and those outfits. I love the red stormtroopers. They're fantastic. Oh my goodness. That was worth it. Look at that. It's definitely like, they call it a nude, but there's definitely like a rose tint to it. That could definitely go on a warm tone skin color. I think it's kind of neutral though. Like I think it can go on either. I think there's enough room to try out all three so you can see the comparison. The next one is called Rose Divinity. So this one's gonna be a little bit rosier, obviously. Also comes in the same beautiful red container. So, so cute. Look at that. And it's the one on the bottom, just in case you forgot. And that one I could definitely see going on a cool tone skin color. This one is called Crimson Sunset. It's the last metallic lipstick. And it's the one I'm most excited to try because it's, you know, got the red to it. Container. Beautiful red color. Ooh. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, this one's definitely warm tone red. You can see the difference. The top one definitely is neutral. The middle one is definitely cool tone, and the bottom is definitely warm tone. So you got like a lipstick for each of your skin tones, and so you can buy them accordingly. Fortunately, I'm neutral. I lean warm tone, but I'm technically neutral, so I can probably do all three of these. Makes it very easy to buy clothing, believe me, having a neutral skin tone. Okay, next I'm going to look at the lip glosses. Also very excited for these. They're called Lust Gloss. And the first one's Braun Venus, and this one accompanies the neutral nude metallic lipstick, in my opinion, because it most like matches best. And so if that one was neutral, this one's probably going to be neutral too. Beautiful. Already look at that. Beautiful colors. Some I got at Sephora, and this is definitely one of the ones I got at Sephora because it was not available on Pat McGrath's website. Sold out. Maybe it's back in stock. I don't know. Take a look at that. It's beautiful gloss. Definitely neutral. Probably anybody could wear it. Next is Pale Fire Nectar. And this one would be more for probably cool tone skins, in my opinion, because it goes with the cool tone Rose Divinity. Wow, look at that. So pretty. Very sparkly pink. And I put it underneath the other one so you can compare them. Just overall beautiful. Okay, last one is called Carnal Desire, and it's more of the warm tone one, I am assuming, and it goes with the Crimson Sunset. Look at that. Yeah, already love. Everything I've tried so far has been amazing. So well done, Pat McGrath, obviously. It's at the bottom. You can see all three and the different shades. All very beautiful. So I really wonder what I would be if I were a Jedi or had the Force, whatever. And part of me is like, I think I might want to join the dark side just because Jedi Order is kind of messed up, right? I mean, if you like watch the movies, they're just really, they're very bureaucratic, not into it. But then the dark side took over and they became very bureaucratic. At least they weren't like so boring. They had amazing outfits. Yeah, that's not an excuse. But anyways, I always kind of wondered, I wish they would bring in the gray Jedi, you know, the gray Force users into the series, or into the movies in any way. I think it would really spruce things up, and then you would see like, okay, both sides aren't correct entirely, clearly, where's the middle ground? Next, I'm gonna go over the pigments, and the pigments are kind of like eyeshadows, but they're like stronger, deeper. They're one true deep color, whereas the other ones might be like a mix of colors that they've put together to create a new color. And you can do a lot with pigments. They're just typically gonna be very, very strong. So the first one we're gonna look at is Smuggler's Spice. There, that's the front of it. They all have the same front, so this is the time I'm gonna show you. And then I'm going to just show you the colors from here on out. So Smuggler's Spice. This is definitely a peachy pink color. And I would kind of relate this to ColourPop has their Super Shock shadows. And that's kind of how I view these pigments. Okay, beautiful, beautiful peachy pink color. Look at that. It's fantastic. The next one is called Rouge Rebellion, which that reminds me of, what was that movie? The one where they are trying to steal the plants of the Death Star. Rogue One. My God, it was like right in the name of this. Rogue Rebellion, that's what they are. And it's definitely a deeper, like, maroony color. Love it. Let's try it on. I'll put it next to the pink for comparison. Look at that. That's definitely a dark side red right there. It's beautiful. Definitely using that when I do my dark side look. It's decided. Okay, next is called Extra Galactic Gold. You can see it here. And I'm interested to see how it's different than the other golds that we saw on the palette. We had like 2 or 3 other golds. Still extremely pretty. Look at that. It's on the inside here. Catch it in the light. Very nice. And the last pigment is Falcon Noir. And this is also the last product that we're looking at from this collection. So you can see there. It's a beautiful silver gray. Kind of a blue tinted silver gray. Reminds me of like that silver color on a Yorkshire Terrier. Oh yes, look at that. Right there. Catch it in the light there. They're all very shimmery, all incredibly beautiful. Okay, so one last look at those. So pretty. So what do I have to say about this? Was it worth the money? Well, so far, yes. I have to see how it actually, you know, works on my eyes and the rest of my face. But wow, these colors are way, way better than I was expecting. Just fantastic, high quality eyeshadow. And yeah, I'm really excited to get started with that. So yeah, I'm going to do 5 videos in total from the larger palette, the Midnight Sun one, a light side look and a dark side look, 2 different videos, and then 1 for each Divine Droid, Golden one, and Sith Seduction. So you get to see that 5 times, 5 different looks. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then, surprise, surprise, I actually have even more Star Wars makeup because ColourPop has like their own line of Star Wars makeup, which I have been buying and collecting over time, and I'm gonna do another giant haul and show you that eventually. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the haul. Have a great day and talk to you later.